A new kind of screening test can almost sound too simple, just a blood draw. But beneath that simplicity, further questions lie. I'm Doreen Lorenz, reporting from the Coral Princess. Dr. Sally, are you going to need additional scans or biopsies after you take this test?
That is such a valid question, and it comes from a place of curiosity and courage. Because when you take a test like this, what you're really asking is, what if it finds something? That's not just a medical question, it's also an emotional. And here's what I want to tell you: choosing to screen means choosing to be the one in charge. Yes, if something concerning is detected, your provider may recommend additional scans, imaging, or in some cases, a biopsy to investigate further. But that's not a failure of the test. That's actually the purpose of it, because early detection opens the door to early action. And in my experience, the women who leave with clarity never regret it, even when the path gets a little bit more complex.
That's such an important shift. So, how should we think about the possibility of follow ups if we decide to take this first step?
Let's talk mindset. Now, follow up testing doesn't mean you failed, it means you're aware. It's not a diagnosis, it's a signal that invites more information. If your provider recommends a scan or further workup, it's because they want to understand what's real and not leave it to chance. And remember, you are not powerless. In that moment, you'll ask better questions, you'll get seen sooner, you'll make confident choices because you're not starting on scratch. You're building on knowledge. The women who walk through this process with the most peace are the ones who remind themselves this is what it looks like to lead in my health. It's not always linear, it's not always simple, but it is always worth knowing. You're not walking into fear, you're walking into a plan.
That's a really powerful perspective. Dr. Sally, how do we move forward if we're ready to take the test, but nervous about what we might find?
Start here. Go to dr-salad.com. I've created resources to help you feel grounded before, during, and after the test, so you're never navigating it alone. And if you want help preparing for what might come next, send me a DM on Instagram or Facebook with the word next step. I'll message you with the exact checklist I use with my private patients, so you feel calm, clear, and capable if follow up is ever needed. You don't need to fear the next step. You just need to be ready to walk it with confidence.
Sometimes the hardest part is saying yes to knowing, but that first step is the beginning of a stronger, more powerful plan. I'm Doreen Lorenz, and I'll be here asking the questions that matter. Until then, take care of yourself and take the lead in your health.